Got back from vacation, went into my job at my scheduled time, and the whole business had shut down completely. No phone call, no email, nothing. And I never was able to get a hold of them again. I was working at a restaurant. It was my first job outside of like working for my dad for his landscaping business, so non-family related. I had probably been at that job for like 6 weeks, so not a huge amount of time. It was a fairly new restaurant, but to come home and try and go into work and not have any idea why it had shut down or be able to get a hold of anyone was truly my first introduction to the fact that jobs are not guarantees. Now, with my dad, I could work basically whenever I wanted to and not work whenever I wanted to. It was cush, but it was also a lot of labor. It was hot during the summer, and I didn't want to be outside sitting on the ground pulling weeds all the time, which was about all I could do at 14. So I started applying to a variety of places, making sure that my work permit was in order, and just trying to find something that wasn't working for my dad. And this place was chill. It had great food. The owners weren't like batshit crazy or anything, but they did shut down and not tell anybody, so maybe they were. I distinctly remember walking up to the door and being like, what the fuck happened? I couldn't find out any information. That's no different than losing a job now. You can get laid off for any reason, no reason at all. You can get fired literally at will in most states. The myth of job security is just that. It's a myth. There is no job security anymore. There is no reward for loyalty in your job. You can still be cut at any time. I mean, in that instance, it wasn't so bad because, I was a teenager, so not life depending on it, but it did suck. Because that was where I was making my money to do things like, go to Cedar Point with my friends, or eat out when we wanted to, or just grab a cup of coffee. So until I found a new job, I did have to edit what I did for a while, because at that age, my parents were not interested in supporting my extracurriculars unless they were school related. This situation actually played a large role in me wanting to be entrepreneurial over the years. Pretty much after that, I always had some sort of side gig going on. Whether it was like creating knitwear for people or doing freelance design work, eventually bartending. I always had something going on outside of my traditional 9 to 5 because I just understood that there wasn't a lot of security in it. Do you have a moment when you realized that you needed to do something other than just live the 9 to 5 life? Tell me more about what transitioned you from loyal worker to I have to do something different with my life. Leave it in the comments below.